Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Jay back at it again. Today we got horror quiz. Can you survive the night by Oddly Specific Crystal? Y'all know what the deal is, man. We not even gonna yap too much. We're just gonna get right into it.
This is a survival quiz. You're alone in a foreign place. The locals whisper about something in the hills. Something old. They say it drinks blood. You don't believe them. Not exactly. But tonight something's wrong. This is a logic test. A psychological test. The questions start off easy, but they get harder. And each answer could be your last. For each question, you get 4 options to pick from. And after each question, I'll tell you the right answer. And I'll also tell you why the others would have been the last thing you ever did. Keep track of your score. And in the end, I'll tell you if you would have survived the night. So without further ado, let's begin. You're in a tiny town somewhere in the Balkans. You booked it on impulse.
Why are we in the middle of Serbia, man? At night, presumably. What are we doing?
The town is barely marked on maps.
Oh, no. See,
The local
this first thing already done messed up. This dude want to go on unmarked. Bro, if I'm going to somewhere like France, Serbia, Romania, we going to marked locations only, but we not going to be out in the middle of goddamn whatever the fuck doing hoohickey shit. We gotta, we don't know the language, you don't know nothing. We gotta stay where the people are. Not in these remote ass locations that probably don't even exist on GPS, but
currency is something you've never held. And the bartender in this pub doesn't speak much English, but he keeps refilling your glass. It's late. The pub smells like wood smoke and dried herbs. There's a fire burning. A few locals are still at the back table.
I bet.
They keep glancing at you. One of them finally leans over and says something that sounds like, "You shouldn't walk back alone. Not tonight." You ask him what he means. He gestures to the window and says one word in broken English. Nosferatu.
Nigga, see, this is why we shouldn't even be here, man. That's the nigga from SpongeBob, and we coulda not, we didn't even have to do with this shit. Like, I swear, bro. We could have been not dealt with this bullshit, but no, niggas want to be Dora the Explorer and travel the world and shit.
The table behind him laughs.
Actual dumb.
How do you respond? Option A, laugh with them. Maybe it's a local joke. Option B, ask if something happened recently. Option C, say, "I don't believe in that stuff." Or option D, say nothing and finish your drink.
Nosferatu too. I'm gonna say B, because we need to gather what I know from that zombie video where I got my ass beat. Nigga, I got the first 7 wrong in that bit. What I know is that you want to gather info. You want to know stuff, B, A. Problem with A is that it dismisses it. B, you know what I'm saying, you get info. C, cuts you off. And D does the same shit. We doing that, bro.
So the correct answer here is option B, ask if something happened recently. So the reason this is
let me get a note card, bro. I'm playing Jurassic World right now, bro. I gotta get my account get back up, because my shit is trash right now, boy. I'm gonna go ahead and tally this shit. I'm gonna get the bit tallied up for you.
The right answer is because here you're not dismissing him. You're gathering information without feeding the myth or challenging it. And survival often starts with listening, especially when you're the foreigner without any cultural context here. Option A, laughing with the crowd, is not the best answer here because it alienates the speaker. They might shut down or play it off and you've lost a source.
Yeah, bro, you might alienate these niggas. You don't even know these, like, you don't want to be the nigga that laughs in on the joke when you don't even know the people in the circle. That's all.
Option C, saying you don't believe in that stuff, draws a firm line in the sand, and you've now made it personal. If they were trying to warn you, they'll back off. And option D, going silent, ends the entire interaction. Information withheld now might cost you later. The man narrows his eyes. He speaks carefully, like he's trying to remember the right words. They come if you are soft. If you say yes too easy. If you listen, and you should close your ears. You ask, how do you stop them? He looks at the candle and at the table, and then back at you. You don't, but you can delay. He lifts his hand and he pinches the flame out between 2 fingers. They ask you small things first, just small. Can I come closer? Do you hear me? Will you look at me?
Bro, I'm telling that nigga no, bro. That's why you do. That's why, bro. See, that's why you don't be trusting randoms, man. Nigga might be like, yo, let me get closer, bro. You give someone an inch, they take a mile, bro.
It's not always
I'm
the
already
door.
known.
And he leans closer. You don't say yes. You don't say no. You don't say anything at all. Someone behind him scoffs. It's one of the older men at the back table. Ignore him. This one still believes the old wives' tales. The bartender doesn't look back. He's staring at you. They came last week. A girl was found. She was still standing when they found her. Still warm. No blood inside. Like something had hollowed her out and walked away. As you stand to leave, the bartender slides something across the bar. A small metal charm and a string.
I appreciate you.
It looks handmade. Rusted.
They gave us the jewels.
Ancient. He doesn't look at you when he speaks. Protection. What do? Option A, put it on immediately. Option B, refuse politely. You don't believe in that stuff. Option C, take it, then ask what it's made of and what it does. Or option D, leave it on the counter and walk out without acknowledging it. So the
Oh, hold on. Let me lock in. I'm working too hard, but C. That's easy. That's easy. C. Easy C. Easy. Come on, it's too lightning.
So the correct answer here is option C. Take it, and then ask what it's made of and what it does. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're signaling respect and you're gathering information.
For sure.
You're neither dismissing nor blindly accepting.
Yeah, you don't want to. Don't blindly accept something. And be like, yo, what does this do? How does this help me? Like, you want to actually be informed of what you're taking, my boy.
It. And that maximizes safety and intel. Option A, blindly putting it on, is the wrong answer because you have no idea what this is. And if wearing it marks you, binds you, or even attracts the thing that you're trying to repel here. Option B, dismissing the offer out loud, is also the wrong answer because this signals ignorance and arrogance in a dangerous and unfamiliar environment. And option D, walking out without acknowledging it, is the worst of both option A and option B. You've both ignored local protection and you've potentially insulted someone who might be your only ally.
For sure.
You pick up the charm. It's heavier than you expected. You don't put it on. Instead, you ask, "What's it made of?" The bartender pauses. He leans forward slightly, and his voice lowers. "Iron from a grave fence." And then he taps the string. Thread from a shroud. He looks at you for a long time. You don't wear it to look strong. You wear it to be overlooked. Don't let them hear you say their name. And never speak to them first.
I bet.
The
Shut your ass up, money.
candle on the bar flicks sideways.
Stay
like
on the
someone
low.
walked
Stay on the
past.
low. Stay on the low. Stay on the low.
But no one did. Outside, the night is colder than it should be. You check your phone. No signal. The road home is darker than you remember. One street lamp flickers ahead. Time to walk. The real quiz has officially begun. You step out into the cold. The charm is warm in your pocket. The night smells like whetstone. You've been walking for nearly 15 minutes now, uphill, away from the bar. No shops open, no cars, no sound except for your own footsteps. Up ahead, beneath a flickering street lamp, you see a figure. They're standing still, head tilted down, half in shadow. Not approaching, not retreating, just waiting. What do? Option A.
Alright, so flickering.
A. Keep walking toward them, confidently, like you belong here. Option B. Cross the street and pass at a distance without making eye contact. Option C. Turn off into a narrow side path to avoid them completely. Or option D.
Oh god. I'm going B. Because I don't want to walk towards them confidently. I mean, that could work. Puff your chest out, make it look like you're not scared. But at the same time, I don't know what this person has. They might have a knife on them. I'm going C, but... No, I'm going B. Because you don't want to look scary, but you also don't want to, like... You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to look pussy, but we also don't want this to have, like... You know what I'm saying? Any ill intentions towards us. So we just ignore them. We just ignore that shit.
D. Call out. Are you okay? So the correct answer here is option B, cross the street and pass at a distance without making
Bet, easy. That's 3 for 3 right now. I'm locked in for
eye contact. So the reason this is the right answer here is because you're avoiding direct confrontation without showcasing your fear. You don't engage, you don't escalate.
Don't engage, don't escalate, don't try to, hey man, shut your eye. You don't do all
Also
that. We chilling, we vibing.
You stay in the open where you can be seen, and where they can also be seen. Option A, approaching confidently, is the wrong choice because approaching confidently is still approaching, and it assumes you understand the threat level, and you don't. Confidence won't necessarily stop a predator. It just gets you closer to their reach. Option C, ducking into a side path, is also the wrong answer because this gives up the only light source that you have, and you're trading visibility for panic here, and creating a choke point where you can't be seen or helped. Option D, calling out, is also risky because here you're establishing contact, inviting a response, and giving away your emotional state. Worst case,
we're not calling, we not, oh you my god, are you okay? I don't know you, bro. I don't know this nigga. This nigga's a random. You know, oh my god, you're hurt. No, it's gonna be alright. Shit.
Telling them that you notice them, and that you're also alone. So you cross the street, slow, steady, with your eyes forward. The figure doesn't move. You pass under the lamplight and glance back. Just once. And they're still there, still watching, not following, not yet. But the air behind you feels full. You keep walking. The street narrows. You pass a door that's been left ajar. A tiny convenience shop with flickering fluorescent lights. You step inside. A woman is sweeping in the back. The figure who follows you lingers in the street opposite, watching. They don't enter the store. The woman in the back calls out in broken English. You take my lift? I finish in 10. Safe. She gestures towards a small delivery van parked in the alley out back. What do? Option A, accept. You wait inside with her until she finishes, then take the van. Option B, politely decline and continue walking towards your inn, staying on lit streets. Option C, ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes, and then leave on foot once the figure is gone. Or option D, step outside the shop and try to confront the follower.
Nah, we not trying to confront, bro. When it comes to this, don't escalate, morning. I'm going to see.
See, they'll speak.
See, that's the, I think that might be the answer on some real shit, you know what I'm saying?
So the correct answer here is option C. Ask if you will wait inside the shop for a few minutes and then leave on foot once the figure is gone. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're buying time without committing to transport. Here you're under light, on neutral ground with a potential ally, and you're not putting yourself in a confined space with anyone. Option A, getting into a stranger's vehicle, is a gamble, especially down a dark alley. Even if she seems kind, you can't verify her intentions, or who else might be involved. Waiting inside the
seems kind, I'm not getting in a stranger's vehicle, don't do that. That's bad looks, that's bad.
Shop is also a gamble, but it's a lower risk one. In the van, you're in a confined space, and if it's a trap, there's no exit. Whereas the shop is still in a public-facing, visibly lit area where you can leave at any time and there are multiple exits. Option B, continuing alone, is the wrong answer because this keeps you exposed, and you're gambling that the figure outside won't escalate the moment you leave the range of potential witnesses. Option D, confrontation, is the most dangerous move here, elevating the encounter into a challenge, and you don't know who the figure is, or what they want. Speaking to something you don't understand is often how these stories end. So you linger inside the shop. The woman keeps sweeping, slow and rhythmic. She doesn't speak to you, but she doesn't ask you to leave either. The figure stands outside, still watching. Minutes pass, and then, finally, they step backward into the dark. They just vanish.
Alright, it's time to go home. I don't know where this nigga at, bro. I don't know. Like, okay, why is this nigga in the bar in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in the middle of the night?
Parked car. The woman stops sweeping. Go now, stupid. She says. It won't stay gone. You thank her quietly and step out. The street is silent. You walk fast. You reach the guest house gate. You step through, and you're about to feel relief until you see it. The figure is back, 20 feet behind you, just beyond the outer lamp. Then, they speak, voice low, like breath on glass. I'm so cold. Please, only a minute.
Damn, that's tough, man. Hey, have a good nigga. I'm out there, but I don't know you, nigga.
Your charm is warm in your pocket. Across
the charm warming up, bro. This nigga damn cursed
the street. A window flickers with a faint glow of the television. A cat watches from the garden wall. What do? Option A, crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside, without stepping out. Option B, step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. Option C, open the gate and offer to bring them a blanket. Test their reaction. Or option D, pretend you can't hear them and go straight.
Okay. Fuck it, C,
inside
bro.
without looking back. So the correct answer here is option B. Step inside, lock the gate, and call the
I fucked up. Alright, we alright.
host quietly. So the reason this is the right answer is because here this is barrier control. Don't trade your physical threshold for a moral test. The correct move here preserves your strongest defensive asset, which is the locked gate.
My idea was that we test their morality. They might have a bit more sympathy on our shit, but they don't care. This nigga clearly is following us.
Calling the host quietly will also record your situation and possibly produce a local authority figure, or at least flags the interaction. Option A, cracking the gate and shining the light, is the wrong answer because any opening here is leverage. A small light leak shows that you're present and reactive, and it might also reveal your silhouette, which might leave you vulnerable. Option C, offering a blanket, is also the wrong answer because you just invited proximity and possibly rewarded a manipulative plea. Even if it's genuine, you have no idea whether the person is alone or if they're baiting you, and you have to prioritize your safety here. Option D, rushing inside and not looking back, isn't the wrong answer per se, but it's not as good as option B. That's because the outcome here is identical, but option D misses the communication step. The host call matters, because it creates a record and may add someone who can vouch for you, or check outside. You're inside now. The door is locked. The hallway is dim. The air inside feels warm and too still. You listen for footsteps. You don't hear any, but the charm in your pocket is hot. You reach the stairs to your room. Then, a knock. Not at the front door, but the back one. You freeze. Then, a voice, low and calm. It's the guest house owner. We saw someone outside. Just checking that you made it in okay. It sounds like the same voice
What if it's a fake?
from earlier, but quieter, slower. How do you respond? Option A, call out from the stairs. I'm okay, thank you. Option B, say nothing. Stay out of sight and wait for a follow-up knock. Option C, walk to the back door and check the peephole. Or option D, text the host if you can get signal and ask if he sent someone.
A and C can be knocked out. Let me see. So I'm under assumption that this is the same dude from before. D, because if we text the host, we don't say nothing, right? We don't say nothing. We still chilling, but we also get to know if we're just getting hoed. We're getting hoed or some shit like that.
So the correct answer is option D, text the host and
Easy, I told you. Because
verify.
you're doing B and still getting more info. Easy. I'm 5 for 6.
So the reason this is the right answer is because verification is everything. If you're unsure, don't guess. Cross-reference. Even with no bars, messages can sometimes go through when calls won't. If someone is impersonating your host, the text exposes the lie. Option A, calling out, is the wrong answer because this gives confirmation that you're home, you're alone, and you're reactive. Option B, saying nothing, is not the best answer because even though silence alone can work, here you fail to verify, so you're gambling on your safety. And option C, looking through a peephole, isn't inherently wrong. In an urban environment with hallway lights, neighbors, and security systems, this can be smart. But here they're a gamble because you're in a rural guest house, it's late, the hallway is dim, and there's no streetlight backup, no door camera, and no sound insulation. The figure outside is silent, unnaturally so. And if you press your eye to the glass, you might be gathering intel, but you're also giving it, the thing outside, your breath, your silhouette, and also your location. And if they're already covering the peephole, then you've gained nothing and you've also just let them know you're home and afraid. You text the host. Someone just knocked. Did you send someone to check on me? There's no reply. You stay quiet. You don't call out. You don't open the door. You wait. 5 long minutes. Finally. No one should be there. You lock the door. Move upstairs. As you reach your room, the charm around your neck suddenly pulses. A sharp heat, like it's reacting to something. Through the window, you can see a figure standing across the road. Not moving. You can't tell if it's the same one.
These
What
niggas just sent the boogeyman after
do you do? Option A, close the blinds slowly. Control what they see. Option B, keep the lights off and monitor them from the shadows. Option C, step into view just briefly and then vanish. Let them know you're not afraid.
Fuck no.
Or option D, shift away from the window and try to track them using the reflection in the glass.
Okay. Pause. Alright. No, pause. Oh,
And track them using the reflection in the glass.
Almost lost the point already. Okay. So a person in the street, we don't want to confront that shit. A, could it be A? Nah. It's either A or B. Fuck it, A. A.
So the correct answer here is option B, keep the lights
Shit.
off and watch from the
I
shadows.
knew it was one of them hoes, bro.
So the reason this is the right answer is because here you gain vision without also becoming a backlit silhouette, which is a known security principle in urban defense. You need to see how long they stay, if they move, and if they react. Option A, shutting the blinds immediately, is not the best answer because this immediately denies yourself intel. Fear wins here. Option C, stepping into view here, is also the wrong answer because it gives a predator, or something worse, everything they want. Confirmation that you're alone, you're awake, and you're aware
Yeah,
of
I'm
them.
definitely not.
You've made it
stepping into
personal.
view. I knew that.
And
was
option
wrong.
D, using the reflection feels subtle, but movement of the window, even sideways, casts shifting shadows. And if they were testing your stillness, you've just failed. So you don't move. No lights, no blinds, no speaking. You stand there in the dark, watching them watch. The figure shifts, almost imperceptibly. Then, very slowly, it turns its head. Not toward you, toward the window of the house next door. The one with the TV glow. And then, it vanishes. Charm in your neck cools slightly. Only slightly. You exhale. And then, 3 light taps on your window. You're on the 2nd floor. There's no balcony. Just glass. What do? Option A, speak softly through the wall. I'm calling police. Option B, approach the window with your phone flashlight. Option C, stay exactly where you are and count 60 seconds. Or option D, throw your charm against the window to test the reaction.
I'm going to see. If a nigga's tapping on the window, he wants you to react. We don't want to give them reaction. I'm going to see that, but
So the correct answer here is option C,
easy. Come on, give me that shit, boy. I'm locked in, nigga.
stay still and count 60
Oh, yeah, that's
seconds.
like-
So the
come
reason
on,
this is the
that's
right
like-
answer is because here, psychologically and tactically, you're in information denial mode. Do not react to lures or tests. Counting time helps you regulate your panic, it keeps your breathing slow, and it allows external movement patterns to surface. And it also tests them. How long will they wait? Option A, threatening to call the police, is the wrong answer because, again, speech and noise is broadcasting your location. Don't narrate. You're not in a movie. Option B, approaching with your flashlight, is also the wrong answer because light from inside and proximity shows your silhouette. You become the target. And another thing is that flashlights reflect off windows, so you're likely just going to see yourself, not the outside. And option D, throwing your charm, is the wrong answer because here you're sacrificing a potential resource for a pointless bluff. Supernatural or not, don't toss away tools unless you know it's a trap. Your phone
Yeah, we're
lights
not
up.
tossing- like, these aren't zombies. Like, these isn't the zombie scenario where these are just mindless creatures that just run around. No, they actually have, like, you know what I'm saying, intelligence.
Unknown number. You answer. A calm voice says your full name, first and last. And then, please open the door. We need to verify you're okay. This line is being monitored. We're with police dispatch. What do? Option A, say, what's your badge number and station? Option B, hang up. Text your host again. Option C, say nothing. Listen for mistakes in what they say. Or option D, say, I'm not home, and pretend you're somewhere else.
See. I'm gonna go see, bro. Real niggas gonna see.
So the correct answer here is option C,
Fucking knew it. I'm him. I'm just that nigga, bro. It's crazy how I'm just
say
always
nothing.
been that nigga, man.
Listen for mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, A sounds good, but I don't want to be reactive, bro. I want to control the pace of the situation.
In what they say. So the reason this is the right answer is because silence here is your strongest tool. They already have your name, but you don't need to give them anything else. Speaking gives away stress, alertness, and possibly your location or your accent. Option A, demanding ID, feels like the smart answer, but it's ultimately wrong because without an official callback number, it's meaningless. Option B, texting your host, is good, but premature. You need to assess the threat first. And option D, lying, is the wrong answer because this shows panic, and once you speak, you've already revealed your voice. Silence is the strongest move here. Let them keep talking. Real dispatchers have a structure. So you say nothing,
So,
and the voice keeps talking. Are you there? We just need visual confirmation. It pauses. You hear the faintest sound. Not breathing, not interference. Like a second voice. Whispering, just a half second too late. Echoing the same sentence, as if something was repeating the line, trying to copy the tone. You hang up. No one calls back. You're still in the guest house. The doors are locked. No one's gotten in. You've double checked. But something isn't right. The silence is too complete. You pass by the hallway mirror, and something catches your eye. You pause. In the mirror, you are there, but only faintly, like your image is half erased. And then, for a split second, there's something else. A second reflection, not mirroring your movement. You blink, and it's gone.
Oh no.
What do you do? Option A, break the mirror. Option B, use
This would be cool, but we're not Luffy.
your phone camera to check the reflection again. Option C, leave the hallway. Mirrors can lie. Or option D, adjust the lighting to verify distortion source.
B?
So the correct answer here is option D, adjust the lighting.
Fuck.
So the reason this is the right answer is because optical distortions are common in dim or angled lighting, and fear warps interpretation. Before you assume supernatural influence, verify the reflection against real-world physics. Bad lighting, double pane mirrors, or backlighting can distort even your own face. Always confirm
I mean, I had the right idea. I just picked the wrong answer on some shit. We still up. We still got 6 points, bro.
before
We still
reacting.
locked. man.
Option A, breaking the mirror, is the wrong answer because this reduces intel, it signals panic, and it just creates a hazard. Option B, using your phone camera, is also wrong because phone cameras just distort light differently, and it's not a useful test. Option C, walking away, is also not the best answer because this doesn't fix the uncertainty, it just delays it. So you adjust the lighting, and the mirror now shows your full reflection. Nothing strange, but your pulse hasn't slowed. And then, a vibration. Your phone. It's your host, finally calling back. You answer. Don't open the door, your host says quickly. No matter what you hear, it's not. The call cuts out. You barely have time to process before there's a knock. At the front door. Same voice. It's me. Sorry, phone died. Let me in? Same cadence, same tone, same man. But that's not possible. What do? Option A. Ask him what room number you're in. Option B. Ask him what you were wearing when you checked in. Option C, wait for him to say something you didn't tell him. Or option D, slide your phone under the door with a voice recorder on.
Okay, let me think. I gotta lock in. Let me put my phone up. Because I was just fucking around trying to get focused. Nigga, trying to get my sage mode shit. Wait, what if it's room number? Because only the nigga that hands out room numbers, which would be like the host, would know. If I'm not mistaken.
So the correct answer here is option A, ask
Easy.
what room
Give me that motherfucking point, nigga. Ugh.
number you're in. So the reason this is the right answer is because room number is fast, innocuous, and it's specific. Only the real host or someone who's watched you check in would know it. It's a classic confirmation test that sounds casual, but it reveals a lot of information. Option B, asking what clothes you were wearing, is not the best answer because this is a vague detail and it could easily be guessed. Option C, waiting, is also not the best option here because it puts you in a passive mode and time matters here. And option D, sliding your phone under the door, sounds clever, but it delays action and you need answers immediately. He gets the answer wrong. He says room 4. You're in room 7. You don't speak. You don't move. And eventually the voice stops. You back away from the door. That's when you smell it. The air inside is shifted, and there's a new scent in the guest room hallway. Wet soil. Iron. No open windows yet. You checked earlier. It wasn't here before. What do? Option A, check under the bed. Option B, check the closet. Option C, smell your charm. Or option D, open your suitcase to see if something was placed inside.
Okay. Under the bed, that's a bad position because you're laying on the floor. Smell your charm, that's not helpful. D. I'm going B, but closets is the most horror movie shit ever, nigga. Why you think kids want their closets closed? Why you think kids want their closets closed, my nigga? Easy.
So the correct answer here is option B, open your closet.
Easy. Knew it, my nigga. Give me that point.
The reason this is the right answer is because in both real intrusions and folklore, closets are containment points for bodies, bags, traps, or things that don't belong. If someone has broken in, this is the most likely hiding space. And if the lore is true, that smell of damp soil isn't just rot. Some say that vampires carry the earth with them from their homeland. Option A, checking under the bed, is the wrong answer because under the bed checks require you to lower yourself, which is dangerous unless you know it's necessary. Option C, smelling your charm, is not the right answer because the charm heats when danger's near, you know this, but it doesn't speak. It doesn't tell you where or who, just that something's wrong. And option D, ripping open your suitcase, is not the best answer because this wastes time and it's not the logical origin point for the smell. The closet is empty, but the smell lingers, so you shut it. Slowly. And then something calls you back to the mirror. You glance at it once more. You see yourself again. Fully this time. Then for a blink, 2 of you. And then it's just you again. What do? Option A, cover the mirror with a towel. Option B, take a photo of it. Option C, touch the glass. Or option D, pretend it didn't happen.
This is some weird shit. Maybe if we touch the glass, we might get some spiritual, lyrical shit going on. You know how in them animes niggas touch the glass, they see like a reflection of this shit? What if it's that, bro? What if it's C, my nigga? I'm going
So the correct answer here is option A, cover the mirror. So the reason this is the right answer is because mirrors are psychological vulnerabilities. Reflections that don't track are deeply destabilizing. In folklore, they're also believed to be entry points for spirits or uninvited presences. Covering the mirror is both symbolic and practical. It removes a trigger point and it resets the environmental control you have. Option B, taking a picture, is not the right answer because digital images distort more than they reveal. Option C, touching the mirror, is the wrong choice, and it's a classic trope for a reason. It gives them invitation. And option D,
my fucking soul snatched.
Ignoring is also the wrong choice because that's how people die in horror films, and you're not in one. You cover the mirror with a guest towel, and the room feels slightly better. And then you hear something. Low. From outside. A growl. You look out the window. 2 dogs are across the yard. One stares up at your window. The other is tense, ears flat. They don't bark. They don't blink. And then, both bolt into the trees.
Oh shit.
What do? Option A, ignore it. Dogs are random.
No.
Option
Animals, their ears perk up when they sense danger.
B, watch where they run. Option C, close the blinds. Or option D, move to a room without windows.
B.
So the correct answer here is option B, watch where the dogs run. So the reason this is the right answer is because animals react to what we can't sense. In both real-world encounters and supernatural lore, dogs and cats often alert first. Their direction of escape tells you where not to go, and maybe where it is going next. Option A, ignoring them, is wrong because here you're just ignoring a warning system. Option C, closing the blinds, is denial and blindness. You know something's going on. And option D, retreating to a blind room, is also wrong because this just removes all visibility. You watch the dogs. They didn't bark. They just ran. Away from the gate. Past your house. Like they were avoiding it. Or something near it. That means whatever scared them is close. It's watching. You move to the far room. Smaller. Fewer windows. Quieter. Until it isn't. A noise inside the wall. Scraping. Wet. Like something breathing through plaster. It moves an inch at a time. Closer. What do? Option A, knock back, test if it responds. Option B, turn off all lights and listen. Option C,
alright, it's the home stretch. If I lock in, I got 10 points. I got locked the fuck in.
Bang hard, scare it away. Or option D, leave the room.
You move into the far room, smaller with a few windows, quieter until it isn't a noise inside the wall. I know it's not A or C. My gut says D. We're going
room quietly and lock the door behind you.
My gut says D.
So the correct answer here is option D.
Easy. Okay. All right.
The room quietly.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna say B, my nigga. Oh God, I thought she was gonna say B, bitch.
Quietly and lock the door behind
you. Nigga. Easy work.
So the reason this is the right answer is because confronting a sound you can't see is surrendering control. This is bait. You retreat, you isolate it, and you reclaim a sensory advantage. You only fight what you can define. Option A, knocking back, is wrong because this provokes interaction, and you're now playing its game. Option B, turning the lights off and listening, is also wrong because this is a passive move, and passivity lets it, whatever it is, dictate the tempo. And option C, banging the wall, is wrong because escalation without visibility risks inviting a reaction that you can't counter. So you step back, quietly. The scrape doesn't follow. You close the door. You turn the lock. The house falls silent again. The air temperature drops. Your breath fogs. And then the charm around your neck burns once. Sharp. And then it goes cold. You turn around. There's someone in the far corner. Not moving. Knees pulled to their chest.
Nigga, the shot?
A woman. Her hair falls across her face. You didn't see her arrive.
That's the girl from the ring,
She whispers, "Don't let them in. They follow the lonely ones." And then she says your name. You never told her your name. What do? Option A, ask her how she knows you. Option B, back out of the room without responding. Option C, offer her the charm. Or option D, demand she proves
B, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty easy. This is an easy one. A, I'm focused on the nigga trying to kill me, bro. I'm not even worried about her. I'm gonna just back off, give it a head nod, and get locked back in, bro. I'm going B.
she's alive.
Cause I need the charm for danger detection, and this isn't gonna help me. I'm going B. That's easy. Easy B, bitch.
So the correct answer here is option B, back out of the room without responding. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're facing an unknown person who somehow knows your name. In this setting, that's a huge alarm bell. If it's a real guest, there's no immediate danger from you leaving. And if it's a lure or a mimic, then responding gives it what it wants: your attention, your voice, and your willingness to interact with it. Option A, asking how it knows you, is the wrong answer because this forces you into a conversation and it reveals your emotional state. And if it's a trick, that's a foothold.
Sure.
And option C, giving away your charm, means handing over your only protective tool to someone that you can't verify. And option D, demanding proof, is also not the best answer because here you're either number 1, traumatizing a real person, or number 2, if it's not real, it'll just mimic what you want to see or hear. Either way, you've still engaged. So you don't answer. You keep your eyes down and you step backward, slow and silent, out into the hallway. The door frame is cool against your shoulder as you pass through, and you shut the door. The whisper stops. Nothing follows. Then, through the thin wood, you hear the faintest flutter, like paper folding in on itself. You risk a glance through the crack at the bottom, and there's no shadow. No feet. No one. Only carpet. And dust. And then your phone buzzes. It's an unknown number, not international, local area code. You answer, and the voice that answers back is yours. You have to let me in. I'm still out here. They took my place. You don't remember speaking those words. You're holding the phone. You're sure it's real.
Are we in the Genjutsu?
What do?
Whoa.
Option A, hang up and turn off the phone. Option B, say, "Where are you?" and wait for a location. Option C, put the phone on speaker and keep listening. Or option D, say, "I'm not home," and pretend you're somewhere else.
Fuck. Nigga, this. It's either A or C. I'm thinking A, bro. I'm not even gonna front your ass.
So the correct answer
What if it's C?
here is option A, hang up and turn off the phone.
I still said A. I said, what if it's C? Yeah, I said, what if it's C? I said, I'm going A.
So the reason this is the right answer is because earlier, listening quietly was smart because you were gathering intel about an unknown person. But here...
Yeah, but this even if we put on speaker, what if the nigga hear my shit? No. We know these niggas is after me. Fuck it.
This isn't a stranger trying to prove your identity. This is your own voice on the line, telling you things that you've never said. That's not information, that's intrusion. Every extra second risks confusion and doubt. The only safe move is to cut the connection completely. Hang up, power down, and kill the channel before it digs deeper. Option B, asking "where are you?" is the wrong answer because here it accepts the premise. You've already believed it's real. And option C, putting it on speaker, doesn't protect you, and the voice still has your attention, and that's the foothold it needs. And option D, pretending you're not home, still means that you're talking, and once you've engaged, you've already lost ground. You shut the phone off. The screen stays black. No signal now anyway. And the house is silent. Too silent. And then, a faint sound in the hallway. Slow footsteps. The figure doesn't knock now. It scratches. Long drags of nail across the wood. The frame groans. The lock trembles. You can hear voices now. Not one, several. Whispering your name from different directions. The front, the back, even the roof. Your clock reads 5:41 a.m. Dawn is close, but not here. You have to choose. Option A, bolt through the back exit. Option B, move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. Option D, confront the door, brace it with your body in the charm. Or option D, open a window
B.
upstairs and call for help. So the correct answer here is option B, move
Easy.
upstairs and put more barriers between you and them.
Easy.
So the reason this is the right answer is because if the house is being pressured from multiple sides, then the safest option is to retreat vertically. Moving upstairs adds distance, doors, and positions you where the dawn's light will strike first through the windows. And here you're buying yourself a couple more minutes, and that's enough. You hope it's enough. Option A, running outside, is the wrong answer because you're stepping into their ground, and open terrain at night is certain exposure. And option C, bracing the door, is also the wrong answer because while this feels brave, it pins you to a single barrier, and if it breaks, there's no fallback. And option D, yelling for help, is also not the best answer because this confirms your location, it wastes time, and it assumes humans are near you at 5 a.m. So you climb the stairs, 2 at a time. The voices rise behind you, scraping, rattling, and then they fall silent. You bar the upper door. The first shaft of light cuts across the floorboards. When you risk a glance through the window, the street is empty. The house is silent now. No whispers, no scratching, just the groan of old beams under the first light. Your clock reads 6:02 a.m. The sky is pale blue. You step carefully to the window. The street is empty. The figure is gone. On the floor by the door, you see it. The charm, snapped cleanly in half. You survive the night. Or maybe you were let go. So that wraps up the last of the questions.
Even if you want to count me saying it's might C, even though that was a question, money. Didn't say it was C, but I got 14 points, money.
Hopefully you made it. And hopefully you were also keeping track of how many answers you got correct. Because now I'm going to tell you what your score means. So if you scored between 0 and 6 points,
you got deep fraud.
Make it. You didn't just get hunted, you invited it in. Every wrong answer was a door left open, and you left too many. By the time the sun rose, it wasn't looking for you anymore. If you scored between 7 to 10 points, then you survived, but just through the skin of your teeth. You lasted until dawn, but only because the night lost interest. You're alive, but you're shaken, you're traumatized, and you're scarred. Next time, you won't get the luxury of mistakes. If you scored between 11 to 14 points and you survived, but something followed you home. You made enough good choices to see daylight, but you missed something. A window left ajar, a word spoken when silence was safer, and now the figure knows you. Survival is temporary, but getting their attention is permanent. And finally, if you scored...
I'm never being here ever again, bro. I move out the same day. Got vampires, niggas hunting me. Nigga, I'm out this bit, bro. I'm never going
between 15 to 17 points, then you survived completely unmarked. You read the signs, you didn't...
bro. I don't know why the fuck niggas is going in the middle of North Macedonia and shit. This is dumb as fuck, but let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Jay. Stay healthy, stay blessed. Shout out Crystal, and I'm out.